What's up, guys? This is Ninja. Oh, no, Ninja, and today this is a video game, or a video rather, about gaming. So basically, as you can see, it was a slaughter, right? 1 in 6, 0 and 6, 1 in 5, 1 in 3. I had, or 3 and 8. I had 1 in 3. Okay. Against 14 and 4, 3 and 0, 1 and 2, 7, 0, 3, 0. So basically, what I'm trying to tell you is there is clearly. First, let me also say, you will notice we are against a Pantheon. I've never in my life seen Pantheon played other than support. Right? I've seen him picked a few times, but every single time he was played, it played him into support. This Pantheon was pretty much useless. He was garbage. He didn't know how to play. He wasn't very good. Literally, he was well below me. But the thing was, like, there was nothing I could have done because the Scion was free farming, and bottom was free farming. Mid was the only place where action actually took place, and it was kind of cool because I understood like the whole point of Viger and the reason why he's so overpowered, and basically the reason why he's so overpowered because that's it. You're trapped in a circle, and that's where you gotta stay unless you want to get stunned. And if you get stunned, you take a ball in the head and possibly a ball in the chest and an ult, right? And that's how he works. He's really, I think, honestly, probably the best mid in the game is Viger, right? I really think so. Again, the reason why is because he basically has a stun that most people it would be an ult if you think about it in a team sense. This is why people play him support is because of his stun, right? And he does eventually get big, and he does eventually get scary. But like I think he honestly is one of the best champions in the game. I think he's kind of useless if he doesn't, because he only does good if the game goes on or if he's ahead, right? The reason why is because once the stun's down, that's it. That's the balance. But the thing is, when it's up, it's amazing. The problem is when it's down. So basically, in this match, I was Shen jungle, right? And so Viger was mid against Diana. They were playing a pretty good game. Viger, what's it called? I was roaming to do bot jungle, but for some reason my pathing fucked up, and I went close to mid. And I noticed this, I caught it, and Viger was reacting to my presence, basically. And again, I wasn't paying attention to, I didn't intend to go there, but he thought I was, so he dropped his stun around her. And because I was there and I noticed, I reacted and I was like, fuck it, while I'm here, I might as well put some pressure. So I went towards her, but the stun came down. She ran from me, ran into the wall, got stunned. Viger then dropped his ball thing, and I taunted on top of that, and then we tore her up, basically, and she died. Just boom, deleted, gone, done deal. That was it. She had no chance at all. And that's what I'm trying to tell you is that's insane. That's disgustingly good, right? Like there is like I think Viger is one of the best champions in the game basically because of his stun, right? And he does damage, sure. He's like I think the fact he's a black mage is perfect, right? It's because that's what it is. He's a small little guy, but he does a lot of fucking damage. He compensates, and he fucking compensates pretty I'm pretty sure he like all he is a dick. Like I'm pretty sure it's a dick wearing a coat. That's how much he hurts, right? But anyways, yeah, this was just 100% pay to win. Like I'm, and again, that Pantheon, the thing I was pointing out before I went on that tirade, was I've been practicing Pantheon and playing a lot of Pantheon lately against computers and just kind of fucking around with Pantheon, right? the same thing happened back in the day when I was a Shen, which I am now. I wanted to play Shen, and then I started to see Shen popped up, and I could never get him. He was always picked. They always took him, and then I played someone else, and then Yorick. Yorick is what it was. It was Yorick, and then they took him. Okay, and then after Yorick was Mundo, right? And after Mundo was someone else. I forgot the third one, and then now it's Pantheon. So I don't know. There's something to this account. There's like what happens is I queue for unranked, and it's like, oh, it popped up, dropped. It popped up, it dropped. It popped up, it dropped, and then it popped up, and stuff like this doesn't happen every time, but sometimes it does this. So sometimes it'll pop up, we accept. They it'll drop, it'll pop up again, we accept, and then they lock on the champion that I was practicing moments before. Right, literally, this happens all the fucking time. I can understand, like, oh, every now and then, sure, whatever. There's benefit of the doubt, right? And even leaning towards the opposing side, if I were to say, dude, it's very unlikely that what you're saying is happening, but it's just happened with 4 champions on 4 different occasions, on multiple instances per occasion. This isn't a fluke. Something is following me. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know if it's Riot. I don't know if it's fucking a bunch of Chinese people or Russian people, and they're just trying to hold me back and shut me down and prevent me from reaching the top because they know I speak truth to power, and they're afraid of me enlightening and educating the world because I'm the best coach in the world, so they're trying to shut me down and shut me up. And I think the only people that they let go by are people that will fight, yell, and angry, and they're trying to divide us by this way. Because I bring people together. They want a division. They want people to fight. They want people who are egotistical and arrogant to rise. I remember there's a York named Pokerick, right? I played York, and then so he showed up because he's a York player. But anyways, so he had this joke about getting his dick stuck in the cookie jar, right? I would leave comments on people on the channel, right? And basically, my point is, I got him to stop saying that he got his dick stuck in the cookie jar. Now he's actually changing. That's the effect that I'm having on people. Like, you are encouraged to do this. And I think they're trying to, what's it called? Guide the traffic. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, kind of get the more into dick stuck in the cookie jar. Yeah, that's funny. That's good. Do that. Whereas me on my soapbox, I'm like Bernie Sanders, AOC, Trump, and and blah blah blah, and drama, and York's really fun, and blah. And I'm trying to relate. Like, I'm trying to get people to understand. In order to play League, you need to play politics. You need to understand, if these people didn't fight for you, you wouldn't be playing League of Legends. You wouldn't get to do this. You would be a slave or killed or something. So you need to pay attention, or at least help the people that are helping you. And you need to be paying attention enough to understand that just because you donated, that doesn't mean that that donated sum went to where you want it to go. And that's what's going on in California, or has been going on in California, is people were like, here's $1,000, here's $5,000 to do whatever you want. And people were taking that money, and then they'd go and buy a yacht, and then give the homeless people a bag of Cheetos, $1 bag of Cheetos. Like, that's what it was. That's what was happening. But no one was paying attention. No one was looking, right? Because the honesty died. The honesty left, and so they understand that I understand I'm authentic, I'm real, I'm truth, and they don't like that. That's what they want to forbid. That's what they don't like. Right? Not so much that I'm speaking truth to power, but it's just truth. That's it. It's just reality. That's it. I'm breaking the spell. I'm waking you up. They don't like that. And they're trying to hold me back. And they got me to quit a very long time ago. They got my account banned. Because I was talking to this one dude. They banned my account. And this account is honored 5. Because what I'm saying is true. I'm saying in chat, like, I'm being stalked. I told them in chat, I was like, oh, here we go. I'm being followed again. Good luck, guys. Like, this game's gonna be fucking hard because someone's playing. And sure enough, we got fucking destroyed. It was fucking close, and they're trying to get me to quit. Like, they're trying to get anyone like that to quit. Though it's not just me; it's anyone like me. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You may, what's it called? You stepped up. You are offering a reality, right, to the world. They don't like that, so they're trying to shut you down, kind of like Bernie Sanders. Shut up, Bernie. Shut up, Bernie. He's like, yeah, I will not shut up. And he breaks out of the fucking bullshit. Breaks out of the shit that you're throwing at the wall, or whatever. And he's like, truth, truth, truth. And then, like I said, I'm the what's it called? I am a pet dog, right? In the sense where, like, you can't break me. I will not pee on, or I will pee on the carpet if I wanted to. I just don't want to, right? It's not that I can't or that I'm afraid or I'm intimidated by whatever. It's just logically that makes sense. Okay, I'll do it. That's what it was, and hella people are faking that quality to the point where it's like, okay, now it's time to shine, not pee on the carpet or get beat up. And they're like, okay, I'll go outside. I'll go pee. It's because they're faking it. They're liars. They quit. I'll just take the money and run. I'll move like fucking, what's his name? I have a streamer who's on a list, David Pac-Man or something. I think it's David Pac-Man. Let me see. It's important because I said a name, so I want to get it right. I go to my document. It's called Downfall of America. Let's see here. Where are you at? Yeah, David Pac-Man is a bitch. He plans to bail. It is David Pac-Man. By the way, Kyle Klinsky is one of the fakers I'm telling you about. He pretends he has a penis, but it's all talk, no actual spirit, no nothing. He's full of shit. Luke Beasley, Adam Mocker, Chris Mowry, Kyle Klinsky, David Pac-Man, The Rational Nash, Dave Chappelle, Joe Rogan, Elon Musk, Philip DeFranco, Ray William Johnson, Steve Mold, Colton Wexlet. Also, I want to put Colton Wexlet vlog, by the way. Hassan Parker, Tim Pool. What I'm going to put here is the Action Lab. The Action Lab. Caroline Levitt. Sarah Huckabee Sanders, Laura Trump, Mike Huckabee, Tucker Carlson, Kellyanne Conway, Peter Ducey, Caroline. I have her twice. That's weird. I just realized that. Asbungle, Long Island Audit, Sean Head, Destiny, Bill Burr, Russell Peters, Conan O'Brien, Jay Leno. No, it's fine. Jay Leno, talk show hosts in general. So Conan O'Brien, you know him. Steve, what's it called? Russell, Conan O'Brien, Jay Leno, the late night talk shows. Jimmy Kimmel, like a lot of them are fake, and they're basically what's called. They have a writing room, and all of that content is forced out through Jimmy Kimmel or through what's it called? Jay Leno, Conan O'Brien, stuff like that. Jimmy Kimmel. He's a sellout. What's that one dude's name? He does impersonations. He's kind of funny, but the point is he's a sellout. So even if you like him, he's still a sellout. Me, I'm not a sellout. You may or may not like me, but I'm not a sellout. One way or another, I'm not a fucking sellout. That's the point. Who is the talk show host that is known for his person, like he plays like people? Jimmy Kimmel and no, not Phil Hendry. What the fuck? 40 greatest. Okay, we'll go there real quick. Conan O'Brien, Johnny Carson. I think, yeah, I'll put him there. I don't, no, fuck it. David Letterman. Like, I'm just thinking about it. David Letterman, nah. Jon Stewart, kind of not. Craig Ferguson, hell no. Craig Ferguson, no, he was a sellout, but yeah, actually, yeah. He was cool, don't get me wrong. Stephen Colbert, yeah, he was kind of a sellout too, but that's what I'm looking for. Jimmy Kimmel, yep. John Oliver's pretty cool, but he's a fucking penis. Jimmy Fallon, that's who it is. Let's see. Talk show host. Where are you at? Okay. That's why I couldn't think of his name. It's because it's Jimmy Kimmel and then Jimmy Fallon. But I'm not going to look at the rest because they may or may not, but I don't know enough. But yeah, Jimmy Fallon, talk show hosts in general. There's a dude named Nero Zerg. He is also a sellout. He will tell you what you want to hear, or he just tries to make. He operates off of feels. The other guys, Tyson, Kaku, science community, rock community, pop culture, all of them. Movies and such, same thing. Tyler One, Night Blue, Nile Blue, Bloomser, Bloomberg, and Parker Get a Job. They're all much like oops. Basically, if you think about it, at the very end of the day, they are all pretty much Osama bin Laden's, basically. Like, if you really think about it, Osama bin Laden and what he was, that's what they are. They are fakers and liars and enablers. They're people that fake it till they make it. They pretend to have a penis, but they don't. And that's what it is. And the people that do have a penis, the problem with them is that they're all penis. And so it's either all or nothing. That's kind of what we have today. Whereas me, I'm in the middle. I have a penis. It's bigger than normal, but also I'm not the biggest. You know what I'm saying? I don't have like an 8-foot cock, right? Because I'm not always thinking with my cock, right? I'm also thinking with my mind. And yes, sometimes my cock does get the best of me, and sometimes I need to fucking go, right? Sometimes, right? But I'm thinking with my mind, and I've always been that way since I was young. I've been using my mind. I'm not thinking with my cock. I'm thinking with my mind. I'm using the right brain. This is why they call it the head and a brain and whatnot. 'Cause sometimes it's just nature is just like you're gonna fucking do it, right? And I think we're all aliens, and I think we inhibited or we took over animals. Animals are the same thing as us. Life is all the same thing. We are all the same thing. Species isn't. It's not so much that we're different species. It's we're all connected. And the thing is, you just happen to grow from this side. I grow from that side, and because of this, we don't link up. That's our difference. We aren't divided like in a group. And here's a group. We're all the same group. Life. Period. If there's life out in the universe, it probably we came from that, right? Whatever's out there, we came from it. We didn't start, and that's what I was gonna say, because most people would say that. Oh, whatever it was probably came from Earth. No, bitch. Whatever it was probably sent, like the Superman story. That's probably where we got the idea from, right? It's because that's what it was. Life was sent to escape, right, a burning place, and then boom, it crash landed, and so we took over the animals that were in the ocean, right, or the creatures, or the whatever it's called, and we evolved, and we just became what we are, right? That's what life is. When you're young, you're really attached to your body, and this is why you don't want to die. And this is why once you get older, you're like, I'm kind of fine with it. Whatever, I don't give a fuck. Because you're tired of suffering. You're tired of the hardship. You're tired of bullshit. But when life's good, you don't want to lose it. But when there's no meaning behind it, then you're like, whatever, right? And for me, I've always been that way, kind of whatever. That's why I'm so smart. That's why there's no ego here. Anyways, I'm just ranting at this point. But yeah, the fact is, this is why I haven't risen in League of Legends. It's not that I'm bad. It's not that I'm stupid. It's not that I'm not good, or it's not that I'm not good, because I am good. I'm actually one of the best people you can meet. Even with my stroke hand, I'm still better than most, right? The reason why I was number one in PlayStation All Stars. The reason why I was a top contender in League of Legends is because I'm fast. I don't know what it is. If someone else had my condition, they would be a lot worse off than I am. I wear it well. You would never understand that I'm disabled. I had a brain tumor. I had a brain surgery where the doctor fucked up, and he performed a surgery that another doctor forbidden because it was too risky, and he did it, and he rushed it on top of the fact that he did it, right? So I got fucked up from that surgery, and I've been dealing with what's it called, a very fucked up mom who had disabilities as well. And she had medication for it, but they're giving like the real medication, and then Obama took office, and then the system got fucked up because the Republicans are evil, and they don't want anybody that doesn't think their way to exist. So what happened was they fucked with the healthcare system and the medications, and they made alternatives. Then me and my mother got the alternatives. It stopped working, and then eventually she died. And me, I nearly died. I almost overdosed and I almost OD'd and died because I encountered somebody, like someone in my life, gave me, or I bought them from him, a medication, right? And the thing was, his stuff was the real stuff. What I was taking was fake, synthetic, cheap, knockoff, lie, sack of shit, bullshit. And I encountered the real stuff. And I think this is why people overdose. What happens is they're taking the fake synthetic bullshit for so long, then they take the same dosage of the real stuff and it kills them. And they say, oh, it's just, what's called, over the border, open, fentanyl. It's fentanyl. It's fentanyl. No, it's not. I mean, sure, fentanyl may be a thing, but it's not as bad as they're trying to make it seem. It's kind of like with immigrants and whatnot. They're trying to make it seem like, oh, it's a big deal. We're sending the army and blah, blah, blah. It's not that big of a deal. They're making it seem way worse than it is. The same thing with pills. They're trying to trick you. They're swaying your mind. This is why they're holding me back, right? And so I will enlighten you and tell you the truth, and they don't want you to know that they're lying, they're wrong, and they're fake, and they're full of shit. They That's what happened though. I was on the fake shit, then I started taking the real shit because I was skeptical, and because I knew something was going on. I had decided to take half of what I bought, right? Like half of one dose, half of one dose. Normal people will take the whole thing. I took half. That half nearly killed me. If I had taken the full dose, I would have died. So the next dosage that I took, I broke it in half again, and guess what? I was fine for like the almost all day, almost the full day. The problem that exists is they created a demand and a need to disrupt the world. They needed that division. I think the drug cartels or whatever fucked up the system on purpose. That's what happened. I know because I'm taking them. It's called Suboxone. That's what I'm taking right now. Oh shit. God damn it. I'm taking Suboxone, right? And the thing is, this is like nothing compared to what I used to take. And I take two of these and I'm done for the whole fucking day. That's it. Before I was dying for a dose. Oh god, I need. They intentionally made that. They intentionally got people killed. They intentionally wanted this. My mom is dead. My house is gone. My dogs are dead. Right? My hand hurts when I hold that. I have a piece of paper here. It's a fortune from a Chinese place. It's just you are a leader. That's all it says. You are a leader. That's rare as fuck. Like how the fuck? Like anyways, I don't get Chinese very often. That was like after 2 years, I got just a piece. You know, and yes, some people get Chinese every day, a few times a day, and oh wow, that's cool. It was eventually gonna happen. You know, like that story where like you're gonna meet your husband wearing red shoes, so you wear red shoes for the rest of your life, and you never meet him, and you die. But the point is, yeah, it's because you wear them all the time. So of course you're gonna meet him because you're always wearing them. So it's gonna happen. No shit, right? But you're stupid and you believe it. And so my point is, I didn't wear the red shoes, but yeah, I found my husband. Basically, you are a leader, right? That's rare as fuck. That's unfounded, basically. Anyways, yeah, and so also before I go, the problem with the world is crying wolf. People don't listen to reality because there's so many people making so much bullshit about everything that nothing matters anymore. But what I'm telling you is true, and that's why they're trying to hold me back and shut me down and shut me up because I speak truth. And they don't like that. I make logic. I make sense. They want to trick you. They want to exploit you. They want America to fall. They're tired of us leading, so they're trying to make people stupid. And so the way that they're trying to do that is to hold me back. And again, I'm trying to fight that. So if you want to fucking take arms up and beat that fucking monster, hit me up. Right? Let's climb. Let's give me a challenger so I can reach the people. Anyways, I'm out here. Be well, be happy, be safe, peace.